So next one is the most important topic in this chapter, that is moving coil galvanometer. You can accept this question in your board exam. That is, it is a 5-mark question in your board exam. Okay, so study it well. So moving coil galvanometer. So what is a moving coil galvanometer, or what? So what is a moving coil galvanometer? Moving coil galvanometer is an instrument used for detection and measurement of small electric current. That means galvanometer can be used to detect only the presence of electric current, but the case of ammeter can be used for measuring electric current. Okay, so moving coil galvanometer is an instrument used for detection and measurement of small electric current. The next one is principle of a moving coil galvanometer. When a current carrying coil placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a torque, the magnitude of which depends on the strength of the current. So what's the principle of a moving coil galvanometer? When a current carrying coil placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a torque, the magnitude of which depends on the strength of current. The next one is construction of a moving coil galvanometer. So see this figure. So here the galvanometer consists of a rectangular coil of fine insulator copper wire wound on a light aluminium frame. So this is a rectangular coil wound on a soft light aluminium frame. The motion of the coil is controlled by a pair of hairspring-like structure of phosphor bronze. So this is a hairspring-like structure. Okay. The spring provides the restoring torque and serves as current leads. So the function of the hairspring, as it provides restoring torque and also serve as current leads. Okay. So if the galvanometer consists of a rectangular coil of an fine insulator copper wire wound on a light aluminium frame. The motion of the coil is controlled by a pair of a hairspring of phosphor bronze. The spring provides this restoring torque. Then the light aluminium pointer attached to the coil. This one is the pointer attached to the coil measures its deflection on a suitable scale. Okay, so this is the pointer. This one is a scale of a moving coil galvanometer. And also here, see this figure. So this is a concave shaped. The coil is placed symmetrically between the concave poles of a permanent horseshoe magnet. There is a cylindrical soft iron core which not only make the field radial but also increases the strength of the magnetic field. So here the direction magnetic fields are radial. In all directions the magnetic field lines are radial. It makes to increases the strength of the magnetic field. Okay, so here we have to use a concave poles of a permanent horseshoe type magnets, because it provides radial magnetic field and also increases the strength of the magnetic field. So these are the two functions of this concave poles of a horseshoe magnet. The next one is, we have to discuss about its theory and vacuum. So here you know that as a field is radial, the plane of the coil always parallel to the field B. Okay, so here the magnetic field is radial, so the plane of the coil always remains parallel to the field B. So when a current I flows through the coil, a torque acts on it. You already know. A current carrying coil behaves like a magnet. So like when a current flows through the coil, what happened? A torque acts on it. Okay, so it is given by tau is equal to, so you already know that tau is equal to what? IAB sin theta. So here we have to consider n number of turns, so you have to put n also here. So the equation becomes tau is equal to NIAB sin theta. Okay, so here theta is equal to 90 degree because the normal to the plane of the coil remains perpendicular to the field be in all direction. Okay, so here theta equal to 0 in all the directions. So sin theta is equal to what? 1. So the equation becomes tau is equal to what? Ni AB. Okay, so the tau deflects the coil through an angle phi. So with the presence of this torque, the coil means the pointer deflects an angle phi. Okay, at the same time a restoring torque is set up in the coil due to the elasticity of the spring. So once more I repeat. So with the presence of this torque, the coil deflects an angle phi. At the same time a restoring torque is set up in the coil due to the elasticity of this hairspring like structure. Okay, the restoring torque balances the magnetic torque. So this restoring torque balances the magnetic torque and restore the coil back to its original position. Okay, so then restore this coil back to its original position. Okay, when a current passing through a circuit, what happened? The coil deflects and it will come back to its original position. Okay, so once more. So with the this torque, with the presence of torque, deflects the coil an angle phi. At the same time a restoring torque is set up in the coil due to the elasticity of this hairspring. So this restoring torque balances the magnetic torque. Okay, so the restoring torque then come back to its original position. So torque restoring is equal to or proportional to what? Phi, the angle. Torque restoring is proportional to phi. Because the presence of this torque, the coil deflects an angle phi. At the same time a restoring torque is developed in the coil due to the presence of hairspring. Okay, so torque restoring is proportional to phi. Then again write torque restoring is equal to K into phi. Okay, so K is a constant, we call it as torsion constant. K is a constant called what? Torsion constant of the spring. K is a constant, we call it as torsion constant of a spring. That is the restoring torque per unit twist is called torsion constant. So in equilibrium condition, what? Equilibrium position, restoring torque. So in equilibrium restoring torque is equal to what? Deflecting torque. Okay, so what's the equation restoring torque? That is K into phi. K into phi is equal to what? N into I AB. Okay, so what is phi? Phi is equal to NAB divided by K into I. That is phi is proportional to what? I. Okay, so when a current passing through the coil is proportional to this angle phi. Okay, thus the deflection produced in the galvanometer coil is proportional to the current flowing through it. Okay, then NAB by K is a constant. So this constant we call it as galvanometer constant. So or a figure of merit, or a figure of merit. So NAB by K is a galvanometer constant or a figure of merit. Okay, so galvanometer constant denoted by letter G. G is equal to K divided by NAB. Okay, that is which is equal to, is also equal to what? I by phi, which is also equal to what? I by phi. So galvanometer constant G is equal to what? K divided by NAB is also equal to I by phi. That is, it is defined as a current which produces a deflection of one scale division in the galvanometer. So what is the galvanometer constant? It is defined as a current which produces a deflection of one scale division in the galvanometer. Okay. So next one is sensitivity of a galvanometer. sensitivity. Sensitivity of a galvanometer means a galvanometer is said to be sensitive if it shows large scale deflection. It shows what? Large scale deflection. Even when a small current is passes through it or a small voltage is applied across it. So this is sensitivity of a galvanometer. Okay.